Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Golden Difference. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Danny, and we are back. Episode 6.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
First Tuesday of the year.
I'm excited.
So, we don't have anything here.
What? No shout out?
There's nothing in front of our table. Of course there's a shout out. Of course. Look at these nifty shirts.
Look at that. The Golden Difference. Nice.
Shout out to the Blonde Beaches. I think they're absolutely amazing.
Yeah, these are awesome.
I'm gonna need one of every color,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna let Danny tell you who these Blonde
Beaches
Beaches are.
So, Blonde Beaches Apparel, you can check them out on Instagram, on Facebook. Actually, are my little sisters, and they are crushing it. They're doing really, really good. I absolutely love these, the Golden Difference shirts. They're just, it's awesome. I truly, truly love them. And, we definitely want to give them a shout out. But check them out on Instagram, Blonde Beaches.
Thank you, Jamie
Apparel.
and Amanda. We love you, and we love our shirts.
And we love you, Blonde Beaches.
Okay, guys, so back to business. I'm super excited to get back. I kind of felt like 2 weeks, felt like we were gone from you for a long time.
Missed you.
So I hope you guys didn't forget about us,
Yeah.
but we're back, and we're back with vengeance.
Yeah.
So today's series is going to take more than one, more than two.
Yeah.
I think we're going to need three.
Three-part series.
Yeah. So what I'd like for you to do is maybe take 10 seconds to go run and grab a shade of some paper and a pen and a pencil. Are you counting seconds? Yes, go guys, seriously. If you could go get a paper and a pencil, or a paper and a pen, so we can so you can write down these things, because I really feel that,
Or even if you guys just want to listen, this will come back on. We'll put it back on replay, and so you guys can watch it again and take some notes and stuff like that. This stuff has been unbelievable for us.
all this stuff that we're going to talk about today comes from the law of attraction, and Danny and I have actually been doing this for years.
Yeah.
And when we found this book, we're like, we got to bring it to the public. But so we want to start out with, we want a journey to create a dream life, right?
Yeah.
All of us do. We want that easy dream life. And I think we figured it out.
Yeah. No, I really do believe, in the law of attraction. A lot of people, have heard about The Secret and all that, different kind of stuff. But really, there's something to putting out good vibes, and there's something to living a positive life, and, being excited about it, doing affirmations, different things like that. And there's a lot of things that we haven't ever really talked about, but it's all stuff that, we do on a daily.
So we want to increase how you feel. We want you to feel good. We want you to follow your heart. We want you to create freedom in your life. So we've come up with the topic to start out with, and that's your emotional vibrations. So basically how you're feeling, right? So we're going to talk about bliss, about feeling joy, freedom, love, appreciation. So that's the emotional vibration. And then we're going to discuss the affirmation. And if you want to, when I first heard this, I kind of like, what's an affirmation? Like, I kind of thought it was something that we needed to do daily, but I didn't quite know the definition. So I told Danny, we need to talk about affirmations.
I think sometimes too, you always hear like this and that and everything, like doing, different affirmations is basically what you're trying to do is you're taking a saying, a phrase, something that you're repeating. And I do mine verbally. Like I literally voice mine. She likes to do hers, more internally. She thinks about them and she's repeating them over and over and over. You're kind of reading them to yourself. You're kind of, kind of walking yourself through it. And really it's just kind of setting the tone, of how you want to spend that
What
day.
I like to see also is he writes his and he puts them on his bathroom mirror,
mirrors, yeah.
or you can just write them on stickies and carry them where you're at. So today we're going to explain the emotional vibration, and then we're going to tell you some of our favorite affirmations that you can use, or we'll throw out some other examples of affirmations that, again, if you don't want to take the time to write them, we're going to talk them over slowly, but if you'd rather just listen, we'll post the affirmations after the show. So I'm going to start out with my favorite affirmation. And bear with me because I don't know them all by memory. So I kind of wrote down my favorite ones. But my absolute favorite one is I love unconditionally and I enjoy my life. So I write down, or you should write down, is I love unconditionally and I enjoy my life. And again, put it on a sticky note, on a bathroom mirror. That's my affirmation, but we're going to give you some other ideas. So do you want to?
I let go of all attachments and I set myself free. That's one that I like to say.
We have, I envision my life in perfect bliss. I love my freedom.
My absolute favorite one is I give and I receive love with an open heart.
That's a good one. You want to say it again?
I give and receive love with an open heart.
Okay, the last one that I'm going to give you is more and more good things are coming to me. So again, when you're saying these, you have to visualize and mean it. So when you're saying more and more good things are coming to me, they're going to come to you.
Yeah.
But you have to visualize and say them daily, say them hourly.
I think too, like these are all part of the frequency and the emotion of bliss, of joy, freedom, love, appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are like at the top level. These are the ones that make you feel the best. They make you feel, excited and kind of like that positive little pump, that positive little, boost that you get, and I love these ones. I mean, I think these are ones, that you want to just start your day with every day.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And if you don't feel that these work for you, use your own affirmations, but practice the affirmations, right? So the next emotional vibration that we're going to talk about is being enthusiastic, being passionate about something, happy, and being optimistic. And I think everybody needs to be an optimist.
Yeah, no,
like
100%.
Happy.
One of those ones is I love my life. I live it in joy and peace. I love my life and I live it in joy and peace. Again, just a real positive start of the day.
I'll let you read the second one because I know that that's one of your favorite ones because I
This
see it on your bathroom
This
mirror.
one is my absolute favorite. Is money.
Not just do I see it on the bathroom mirror, but on his car, in his car. So if you've driven in with him, then you're going to see it too.
Money comes to me easily and freely. Money comes to me easily and freely. I love that one. How about you?
Okay. So another good one is every day and in every way I feel more joyful and peaceful. I'm going to read this one again. It's not the one I use, but every day and in every way I feel more joyful and peaceful.
It's a good one. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
The next one's your favorite.
This one is my favorite. So every day and in every way, I feel healthier, richer, more successful, and most of all, loved.
Yeah.
And again, guys, like in the morning, I'll meditate and pray, and I'll say my affirmations. And when affirmations were first introduced to me a few years ago, I thought it was kind of silly, but it works. and
I think
it makes you feel
especially
good.
when you write them down, and again, I learn better that way. So I write, them down, and I, kind of, that's the way I personally do it. I really like that. And then I verbally say them, like you're getting ready, you're, combing this beautiful mane, it takes time, and, so you definitely, you have time, you have time.
I don't necessarily use these specific words, but I do, like Danny says, I'll sit and I'll just meditate and pray, and I say my affirmations, and I mean it. It's funny, but I tell my agents, like when I'm getting ready for an open house, I tell them I'm driving to my open house, and I say, I'm going to sell a house today. I'm going to talk to a client today. I'm going to talk to 5 clients today. And lo and behold, I'll get my client, or I'll talk to somebody. It doesn't always pan out, but if you say your affirmations and you mean it, it comes to life.
I think a lot of it is, you just want to make sure that you're, just have that positive vibe. A lot of times, life throws so many, twists and turns and hooks at us, and there's just always something. And I think like these little pieces, they're life changing. You know what I mean? They really are. They're just something that really makes you just feel better about yourself, that makes you happier, that essentially kicks it off. You do it before you go to the gym. I do it. A lot of times I like to do mine in the sauna. I just, like you're in there. To me, it just feels like a good place to really quiet your mind and really kind of think about like your day, and think about, what you want to do and how you want to live your life, and so to me, that's where I really like it. Just something about that feels a little bit more spiritual,
So the reason we want to do it in 3 parts is that I don't want you to feel rushed, or I don't want you to feel like, oh, this is too much to take in. And so the reason we only chose these 2 emotional vibrations, which is the feeling happy, joy, peace, and also enthusiastic, optimistic, is so that way it gives you a chance to look for those affirmations that are going to fulfill your heart and your need and your want. And again,
that actually, I had listened to a podcast about, this guy that has literally walked all over the world, but he walks in complete silence. He doesn't listen to something. He doesn't, he's not adding different, I guess outside noise, and he just sits there and quiets his mind. He walks. For me, that's been a really big thing that I've added. That's something that gives your mind as you're walking. And for some reason, I like it better, like when you're walking, and even sometimes when I'm like on the bike, and I kind of get that same feeling. But your mind just kind of like completely clears, and it gives you a chance to really kind of think about things, talk about things, and kind of set yourself up in that positive mindset.
Well, seeing as that you're saying how and when you do this, I think we should talk a little bit about self-care.
Yeah.
Because with self-care, this actually gives you the opportunity to, I guess, take time for these affirmations. And I'm going to give you 3 of my self-care. So the first thing that I do in the morning is I get up and I pray and I meditate. And I believe in God, so I pray to God and I meditate and I shut the outside noise out. And this is where I say my affirmations, and this is where I want things to happen for me. Yeah. Whether it's not just asking for me, but if it's asking for other people's peace, then that's what I'll do. And I want to read you my affirmation one more time, because I really think that this has helped me bring peace, because life can be hard. Yeah. Life can throw you punches. But if you say this affirmation, then you know that you can live in happiness, right?
Mhm.
So mine again is I love unconditionally. I love unconditionally, and I enjoy my life. And I'm not. Okay. So that's my favorite, and I tell you, it brings me peace. It brings me peace. So again, I get up and I meditate and I pray. And then from there, I exercise. And I try to eat and drink healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, I try. And if I have a bad day, then I know the next day I'm going to try a little harder. So you guys, baby steps, you know.
Yeah.
It took me
I
years.
think a lot of times too, like we end up getting too hard on ourselves. You know, we sit there and it has to be this way. And, you know, this was a big thing for me, is a lot of times, you know, I'd have a bad meal. And instead of just making the next meal a great meal, I would have 24 more bad meals, you know? And that's really how I got to 360 pounds, is that, you know, I would just it was either 1000% all in, or it was 1000% just self-destructive. And I think that's been a big part of like the affirmations. And, you know, for me, I really have been spending a lot of time like meditating. That's been a big part of mine. I use guided meditation. That for me has been the best. Just because, you know, I don't know, like I would love to sit here and be like, oh, I do it perfectly and I think and I know exactly. That's not true. I use an app on my phone called Headspace, and it literally helps you go through like the intentions, how you feel, how to self-analyze your body and everything. And to me, it's been just absolutely huge. Another thing that I added was yoga. Mm-hmm. And there's just something about it. Namaste, you know what I mean? Realistically, if you're not doing yoga and out there getting bendy, I mean, that is it. I mean, it just, you feel unbelievable. And it's
he does
beautiful.
Come back home
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, it is.
So it does something.
It does something.
Yeah.
You know, so yoga, meditation, again, I like to use the sauna. You know, these are big things for me.
So that's our self-care tips. You might have some self-care tips that you want to share with us. Please let us know. Before we end the segment, I want to thank everybody, and I hope I thanked everybody. But you guys know that I start my college teaching in a couple of days, and I was super excited, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. And oh my gosh, the love and attention that you guys have given me, and I'm gonna cry like I always cry. But if I didn't have the chance to thank you from the bottom of my heart, I thank you, and I am super excited. And if you do think that you want to try real estate, well, come take Principles 1 with me, because
it's the very first class of real estate. It's like the perfect one to,
and you'll have me for 10
you.
weeks.
Yeah.
You'll have me for 10 weeks.
She's a lot harder instructor than you think. Let me tell you.
Because I love what I do. But guys, we love you, and you don't know how excited I was to come back this week.
Yeah.
I don't know why we took the 2 weeks off.
Yeah, I was a little sad that we took 2 weeks off.
But stay tuned for next week. We're going to go over some more affirmations. And again, please take this serious. I promise you, it'll help you and it'll change your life. Accept and let go.
Yeah.
Accept and let go.
Hey, shout out to the Blonde Beaches Apparel. Blonde Beaches
I need colors.
Apparel.
I need different colors. Thank you guys. We love you.
Guys.
See you next week. I want black one. A purple one, a purple one.